Hi, Karen Curry Parker here with your weekly Human Design Evolution Report. Happy autumn, and I hope wherever you are enjoying the shifts and changes as we come to the beginning of the end of this calendar year, and honestly, as we come into what might be kind of the climax of the astrological weather we've been experiencing this year. I want to take a minute this week and talk about the Gate 51, which is the gate that's being highlighted by the energy of our Earth this week. And as you may know, whatever our Earth is highlighting is what we need to ground us, to keep us rooted and strengthened in order for us to fulfill the next step of what the sun is bringing us, or the sun is inviting us to act upon. So the 51 is an energy that is very interesting as a grounding energy, because it's certainly not an energy that I would ever say, if I looked at all of the archetypes in the chart, is like the most grounding energy possible. The Gate 51 is in traditional human design called the Gate of Shock. In quantum human design, we call it the Gate of Initiation. The reason why I want to talk about this gate, even though it's not our solar gate, is that this is a gate that's going to play a role on the main stage for the rest of the year for the most part. It's going to show up and be highlighted by different planetary positions, most notably by Mars as we get closer to November and election season in the United States. Mars, as you know, is one of the planets that's associated with tension and war and fighting and the things we need to master in our immature expressions in order to move into our more mature expressions of who we are. It's a place where we need growth, and a place where we oftentimes also initiate new beginnings and new understandings. This energy is always paired, when we look at the Sun-Earth pairs or the crosses across the human design mandala, this energy is always paired with the Gate 57. So our sun is being highlighted by the Gate 57, which is the gate of intuitive awareness. It's where the depth of our instinct and our natural sort of survival energies and pulses and our intuitive connection to what needs to happen for us to endure and survive and have the knowledge and the resources available to be able to, in the moment, respond to what's necessary to stay alive and to ultimately kind of know what to do and to be connected to the sense of right timing around not only staying alive, but organizing ourselves around new principles and new thoughts, new ideas that keep us moving forward individually and collectively in the world. We can't have this quality of intuitive awareness, this is what the sun is bringing us this week, if we don't figure out what to do with this 51 energy, this earth energy that promises to shake up our foundation, to be a phenomenal pattern disrupting energy. This is energy that can really pull the rug out from under our feet, if you will. It's totally the embodiment archetypically of the potential for the unexpected. And so it seems interestingly ironic that the unexpected and the disorienting and the disruptive is our grounding. Now, the 51 isn't also always paired with the 57, the gate of intuition or instinct. It's also the electromagnetic to the Gate 25, which is the place where we are connected to source. It is a place where through initiation, we die to our ego and emerge fully embodied in our higher expression of our purpose. And, of course, connected to our deepest, most ancient, most powerful and personal expression of source. It is the place where we take our direction from our connection to source. So it is this sort of cosmic cattle prod of the 51 that promises to initiate us into this deeper connection with source, this direction that will take us into a place where we are in our right alignment, in the fullest expression of who we are, in the expansion of all that we are as human beings, as source beings, as light beings in human stories. So there's a certain amount of instinctual energy associated with shock and sort of a deeper, more cosmic instinctual energy, if you will, associated through this 21 that basically says this. Our task, as we go through this cycle where shock becomes kind of the modus operandi, if you will, or initiation, that for us to be able to know what to do, to be prepared for the next right step, to be able to, in the midst of upheaval, know what we need to be ready for, to have sort of an instinctive, natural understanding of, do we need to go here? Do we need to take this street? Do we need to stock up and make sure we have enough water and food? And do we need to get out of town? Whatever. Those places where we get those intuitive pulses around what needs to happen, our ability to hear that, to feel it, to sense it, to know it, comes from our practice in navigating the unknown. Now, good news is we've had a lot of practice with that this year, haven't we? And certainly I would say that part of the practice is knowing how to reframe the experience so that we're not victims of the unexpected, but that we continue to keep putting our perspective towards, okay, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to interpret all of this upheaval, but I do know this. There's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger purpose here. And I don't have to figure out the why. I simply need to stay connected to who I am, my higher purpose, and to source, and to have a practiced response to that, to know that maybe I can't control whatever might be falling apart around me. I can control this one thing. I can control my response to it. I can fall back into the support of the divine. I can fall back into the definition of my higher purpose and my true job, if you will, my beingness, me being the full expression of who I am. I can fall back into the comfort of knowing that if I stay connected to source, if I stay connected to my inner awareness and recognize that even if I don't understand why what's transpiring is transpiring, I'm going to trust that it's part of a bigger plan and that I have a vital and irreplaceable role in the unfolding of what's next. And as such, I need to do what I need to do to take care of myself and my loved ones, to keep listening to that inner guidance and trusting it, to remember that love is the guiding principle that is the source of direction in every possible way that we get from the G Center. And the more, even when it seems completely mysterious and unknown, the more we look at that and the more we can say, okay, love's got this, source has this, I'm just going to keep listening and stay connected and trust that as long as I maintain and sustain that connection to that deeper place of awareness, I'm going to know what's next. I'm going to know how to manage what's next. I'm going to know how to manage myself within the context of what's next. I'm going to be resilient. I'm going to be enduring. And I'm going to be able to serve as a light for those people who maybe forgot to get their direction from source. So that's really something I want you to contemplate this week. I know I've been saying this all year, but I want to just really, really reframe this and make it as clear as possible. We've had training wheels on all year around digging deep and finding our bigger purpose and staying connected to our source. We've been reminded all year to let go, to surrender, to stop trying to figure it out, to keep holding the vision and the dream of what we want and where we're going and why. And we only have to listen and have a practice that keeps us listening well, that keeps us aligned, that gives us a consistency that we trust in terms of information, connection, direction. And if you don't have that yet, or if you're feeling a little bit still wobbly in your spiritual practice, in the connection of you with your instinct, your intuition, your higher purpose, take some time this week to really explore for yourself, what do you need to do to remember that you are a light being serving in a human story, and that you came here at this time on this planet to shift the energy and to remind everybody of their unique, irreplaceable, and vital role in the cosmic plan, and of the unique gifts that only they can bring to the world. And when we stay connected to that, we don't have to figure anything else out. You don't have to be worried that you're going to miss the cues and the clues. You don't have to feel disappointed because a big flaming angel isn't showing you the right way. You already have everything you need within you. You already have the information you need from Source. You just have to remember to stop and listen and keep your eye on the prize. That's it. Have a great week. We'll probably be revisiting this message a couple of times over the next couple of weeks. Take good care of yourselves and trust yourself. It's not fear if you're getting the message to prepare. That's instinct. Trust it. Bye.